And welcome to Doritos Corner. In this video I'll be sharing with you a side dish for any occasion, a side dish to go with your dishes. Alright, so I have a very simple basic ingredients, vegetables that I have here. It's all vegetables, and we're talking about healthy living and healthy lifestyle, so you want to incorporate a lot of vegetables in your dishes. So this is broccoli, this is spring onions, and this is carrots and large onions. So I'm going to begin with my broccoli. So I'm not cutting it off, I'm just shaping it, like just taking it off the stem, just like that. So while I'm getting my broccoli ready, I have my water on that is boiling up. And to the water I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of salt. You know, we're going to just blanch our vegetable. So I'm just gonna put in my broccoli first. I'm just blanching it, so it's just gonna be in there for probably 1 minute. It's not gonna be in there for that long. So while I blanch my broccoli, I'm just gonna cover it up and let it steam up for just 1 minute, and then after that I will take it out and then I'll blanch the carrots also. So I'm going to cover it up. For my broccoli to blanch, I'm just going to dice this onions. I'm just cutting them in big chunks, so I just cut them in two, just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing to this one too. Just cut them in 4 and then cut the center piece. That's it. And with the carrots, this is how I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut them in big chunks as well. Not too big, but a bite size. You can cut them in any shape of your choice, but this is what I'm going for. And I'm going to set it aside. And then with the green, with the spring onions, I'm going to cut the edges off. I'm cutting it off, and I'm going to cut them in bigger size also. Just like that. And so, you know, the vegetables are already washed. I've already washed them thoroughly with vinegar. And if you don't have vinegar, you can use lime, okay? And if you don't know how I do that, you can go to my video where I prep my fruits and vegetables, and it's going to be right there. It's very, very easy how you can clean, wash, and prep your vegetables. Just like that. So I have all my vegetables already prepped. And I'm going to take out my broccoli. Now my broccoli is ready. I'm going to take it out and I'm going to put it right in the cold water. Once I put it in the cold water, it's going to stop the cooking process so it doesn't cook further. I just put it in cold water to cool it down, just like that. And I'll put the carrot also in the water. And I'm going to cover it up same way for just a minute, like I did with the broccoli, just a minute, because all these vegetables can be eaten raw, but I just choose to just blanch it for just a few minutes. If you have picky kids, you can just, you know, that way they can enjoy it and it's not too crunchy for them. So my carrot is also done. just 1 minute. I'm taking it out and I'm going to cool it down just like I did with the broccoli also. So it's just gonna slow the cooking process, okay? So now all our vegetables are done. I have everything blanched, but I just don't want to leave it like that. I want to make sure I make my vegetables in a little sauce. So I have 1 tablespoon of cornstarch here. I'm going to add water to it. I'm going to add an inside amount of water into it. If you don't have cornstarch, you can use flour. It doesn't really matter. You can also do without it. So I have my saucepan on here ready that I'm going to use for the little light sauce. I'm going to add just 1 tablespoon of oil. And you can use any oil of your choice. I'm using vegetable oil. You can use any oil of your choice. So I put the onions in there, the diced up onions, and I'm going to saute it for just a minute or 2 because I want all my vegetables to be crunchy and fresh. I don't want them like cook. I want them done halfway, okay? So that's it, just like that. It's not that cooked. And I'm gonna put my cornstarch in. I'm not putting all of it. I'm just going to put half of it so I can see the thickness. If I want more, I'll add more. But I think this thickness is fine. It's perfectly fine with what I'm going for. So I'm just gonna add some more water to it. I don't want it too thick. So I'm just gonna stir it in. My heat, it's on a very medium heat. So I just added a little bit more water. You can see I didn't use all the 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. I just used half of it. And I think whatever I have in here, it should be enough. It should be perfect for my sauce. So just like that. I'm going to add my onions, my spring onions, the white part. I'm using the white parts of the spring onions. And I'm just going to let it simmer for a little bit. And I'll add some salt to taste. So I add my 1 tablespoon of sesamin oil. This is what I use, sesamin oil. Just 1 tablespoon of that. And then I added a little bit of garlic powder, you know, just for the flavor. And then I added some Maggi sauce, also for the flavor. So at this point, my broccoli is gonna go in just like that. My broccoli, it's in there. It looks good. And the carrots also in there. So you look how good it looks. It's the same vegetables, but you have to make it appealing so that your kids will be able to enjoy it. You can break them down, but I just like them in chunks, so I just left it in chunks like that. Just like that. And then I added my spring onions, the green part, to my... So that's it. And I turn my heat off because I don't want my vegetables to be cooked or mushy. I want it to be crunchy, okay? This is how it looks. It looks really, really beautiful and healthy. Trust me. And the taste is delicious. Yep. It tastes really good. Not too much salt. but always remember to put it to your taste. If it's less salt, add more salt to your taste. I prefer not to add more salt. It is perfect because it's a vegetable. It's healthy on its own. Alright, thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for stopping by. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. Bye, and God bless you.